Peace, Grand Rising. Grand Rising family. Peace, peace, peace. This video is gonna be real short. Um, I don't even really know what the title is. Just as always, thoughts on my mind. And with that said, there's been a video that has been going around social media, YouTube, recently. And of course, there's been a lot of the melanated channels that's been uploading it. But it's been a video of this Caucasian who is titled greetings, Africa Black, Grand Rising Brother. Well, it's been a video going around from a Caucasian that is titled The Science Behind the Agenda to Exterminate Blacks. So, I seen the video. Okay, I agree with it. A lot of things that that was said in the video, I agree with. In regards to us, our extermination, obviously. The issue, though, I was thinking of. I said, why does it seem as though everything that he's saying I've heard before, many times, starting with the conscious community, coming from my own race, people of my own race, brothers and sisters. Even for myself here. So I thought to myself, why is this going viral? Why does it seem like we have to push other races? And he said, smile. Sorry, thank you, Africa. So, thank you, brother. But I said, but real talk though, why does something have to happen? Why do it has to happen from the Caucasian first in order for us to believe it, in order for us to push it, in order for us to stand behind? I'm not understanding. This is kind of what I was saying in the last video, where I said myself, you can have other races say it and people don't attack them. People don't bash them and say, oh, you're mistaken, or whatever it is, the way that we are. I said, when we put out the truth about, our race, about any other race, about what we face, what we've been facing, anytime we put out the truth in regards to that, people don't never want to necessarily listen to us or believe us. This is what I was saying in the last video. But in regards to when the caucus would do it, it's like, no criticism, there's no, backlash. And for two, it seems like it's more believable, and everybody can agree with it. And this is what all I'm seeing is on everybody's channel. The latest channel I saw was Willie D, Willie D Live. He uploaded it. So I was like, why every time I turn around, and it's coming from all melanated channels who's uploading it? And why does it seem like anytime another race says it, especially if it's the Caucasian, it's gold, you know what I mean? And, I guess that's the issue that, I feel as though I don't understand, or why we're not pushing, why we're not speaking on it. I don't understand in regards to the conscious beings, the conscious community. Why are we doing it? I don't know, because we've been speaking of this. So where is it becoming new? But in regards to ones who, I guess we'll call them still sleep, I guess I'm kind of understanding in regards to that, because I'm dealing with that now in one of my classes, my marketing class. Oh Lord, here we go again with the marketing classes. Last time when I did a video coming out of class, on a marketing class, and I had to do with the professor. Well, he gave a scenario. He says, if we had all the money in the world, pretty much, if we were so rich, beyond wealthy, beyond whatever, to where we never got to work, what would be the first thing that we want to do? What would we want to do? And he said, LOL, okay. And I said, the first thing that I would want to do is liberate my people, right? Other people were saying different things. Some people said they want to take a trip, do for them. Some people said they want to get their business. Different people said that. I said, I want liberation, freedom, my people. Why everybody found that funny, I have no idea. And even he did. And even at one point he was like, okay, so she want that, she want freedom, and then everybody's laughing. And I was like, well, The freedom to be able to send my child to the corner store and not worry about them losing their life. Yeah. The freedom to be able for my child to play on the playground freely, my future. Yeah. The freedom so I don't have to be consistently harassed or beat or attacked or targeted or profiled or, exterminated, daily based off my, what I'm just born with, off the amount of melanin that I have, yeah, I want freedom. Yeah, I want liberation. So when I said that, then it gets the whole monotone and everybody's just quiet. But my thing is that, why is that funny? Like, even when he said, she wants free, everybody wants to laugh. She wants to free her people. That's what he said, and I'm like, well, what's funny about that? Why can't I want to do that? So this is when I start realizing, the difference between the woke and the sleep. But then I started by saying, is there really a difference? Because look at the woke that's so quick to say, oh, okay, we got, somebody else speaking up for us, fam. Somebody else realized it. Another race realized that we're being exterminated, as if we don't realize it, and we haven't been realizing it because we're the ones being subjected to it. We're the ones that's dealing with it. So, but it takes somebody else to speak on it for us to just finally, what? Is it now believable now? You know what I mean? It reminds me of this joke that came from Dave Chappelle one time. He did his comedy showcase in DC, and he was really like saying that it didn't seem that it was believable about the whole crack epidemic in the 80s. It didn't seem like it was believable to the majority of society until it was like in some sort of magazine, like it had to be in, Newsweek or something like that. And then it's just like, he made like a joke where the white guy's talking to us like, oh my God, honey, the police have been beating up Negroes like hotcakes, and everybody laughs. But he was like, cause it's printed in Newsweek, it's gotta be telling the truth. But I was like, but that's what I mean. Like, it seemed like it has to get something, and for people to consider it being prominent, for people to consider for them to take it serious now. You know what I mean? And I don't need that sort of justification. If we're here trying to separate ourselves, and we're here, sort of trying to be there for our people and push our own media and just be strictly unified to where we just relying off each other, you know what I mean? And we're just, all we're doing is going to each other in order for information, for knowledge, for growth, for elevation, for all the above, for spirituality, if you want education in regards to whatever ideology you follow. So, if we're coming here for that, we're coming to our people for that, then we strictly got to be on that. So we can't be looking to other people thinking that they're going to be our savior. Here we are again, you know what I mean? And here we are to where, we always got to rely on someone else, or we always got to keep relying on the race that, the oppressing race, that, people that come out of that, you know what I mean? So I just, you said species, okay. So I just can't, fuck with that. So I just wanted to come out real quick. Like, I understand in regards to our people who's supposed to be woke, why are we doing this? In regards to the ones who sleep, I don't understand what more do it take. And I kind of went off a little bit in another class I had, which is my math class. And I was like, I don't know what it takes, for Black people to want to come together. I don't know what it takes. How much more do you need to see, you know what I mean, for you to stop going to, other people who are not, our friend to, and want to unify or unite with your own race? How much do you need to face? What more do you need to see? And it wasn't that many people at the time in the class, but it was, enough. And Black people, and I just, because I was just like, I guess it was just the level of cooning and the amount of it that I was going through and been seeing, and facing, even in school, and I just was like, what does it take, for you to want to be unified? I was like, Black people out here, so many people are so, individualistic. They're so set on themselves as if it's like they got to affect them personally, for them to care. And I was like, it is affecting you personally because, this can happen at any given time and it's affecting all of us. And I was like, in regards to what, the shit not just coming from the pigs, but the shit that's coming from the extremists and the ones who don't have a badge. You know what I mean? So I was like, you could be anywhere, and you seeing that now. We seeing that now that we could be anywhere. Yeah, you know what I mean, and the shit going down, and it don't even gotta be a KKK member, or gotta be a political member, or a pig and blue member. It can be a motherfucker, just average motherfucker, like you see in these restaurants at the store. The dude who got the teenager, I think he was, who got the gun pulled out of him. I think it was like a fucking Subway and shit. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like a goddamn Subway. So he in there trying to order a fucking sandwich, and this motherfucker who's some random goddamn, I don't even know what, fucking just pulling this loaded gun out on the young brother. Have no idea. So, random shit like that, even though the shit that went down in the department store with now with some damn toy. So, obviously it don't really matter. Yeah, I mean, the circumstance ain't gotta matter. The fucking setting and shit, motherfucker. These motherfuckers is just crazy. So if we seeing this, I just kind of went off on shit like that in the math class. Like, what more do you need to see? What more needs to happen in order for you to wake up to realize that, stop seeing, your next man, brother or sister as the enemy, and keep coming at them and attacking them, and, focus on, let's building up, and let's building, and let's restoring. Like, that's all we need to be focused on. Yes, we still need to acknowledge what we face from the oppressor and what we deal with, because we're dealing with this daily. So of course we still have to acknowledge that. We still have to, be aware of that and be woke to that and stay woke to that. So, because like I said, it can happen to any one of us at any given moment, regardless if people want to acknowledge that publicly or not. As long as you acknowledge that privately, you know what I mean? Just because I know some people want to put on a face for YouTube, but versus that, when all said and done and you home and in privacy, your four walls, hopefully it sinks in then privately, because I'm pretty sure every last one of us has went through something as a melanated being, regardless if we're willing to admit that or not, publicly here. So, with that said, I'm like, while I'm saying woke to it, we still need to be putting in the work to, boots on the ground, being activists, building up the economics, supporting, buying, thinking, speaking, being, all the above. So, and putting in the work to do so, and helping out each other, and restoring with each other, and, teaching each other, and all the above. So while we're putting in all that work, and we're doing this every single day, which is why we got to live it, breathe it. All you got to see is freedom. Shout out to the man Q Butters, the song that he got on the Crucible album, Freedom. Love that shit. It's like, and start off, all I see is freedom. Yeah. That's all I want is that, all you want is freedom. So, that's what I'm saying. So when I said that in the marketing class, freedom, it's got to start with that. You know what I mean? It's got to start with liberation. I can't have the freedom to do anything else unless I have actual freedom. And if we know this, and if we woke, then as woke people, we should know that we don't have that. And that's something that should be our first and primary, forefront, for our focus here. So, and being strictly on that. So that's my, where my mindset at. That's where my energy at. And I'm just trying to tell other people, if we woke, this is what we should be doing. And being strictly about that work, strictly doing that, while still, staying woke to what's plaguing us, and Black identity, and how we're being watched and targeted and followed and all the above. So stay woke into that, while I'm still not letting that stop me though. Regardless if even I'm staying woke to it and I'm staying aware to it, I'm not letting you stop the energy. I'm not letting you stop the flow. I'm not letting you stop the work, because I'm going to continue to speak. I'm going to continue to put in that work. I'm going to continue to do me. I'm going to continue to elevate. I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to, evolve. It's even me being tested, when I feel like when I was in the Uber yesterday with the pig and the cracker, and the coon ass. I said, it's the ancestors testing you, sis, and continue to rise and continue continue to rise above it. And as long as you continue to rise above it, the ancestors going to continue to bless you, and they're going to continue to manifest certain things for you. You know what I mean? So that's where my energy at. And I'm like, and all I wanted to continue on with the ancestors to continue to manifest things for me, so I continue to manifest things for my people and continue to manifest things for the community, because it's working hand in hand. We got to work hand in hand together. Us and the ancestors and the universe, we all working together collectively. And as long as we put in our work and we put in the work to continue to elevate ourselves individually and collectively, we're going to liberate and we're going to get that freedom. But that's where our mindset and our focus got to be. And even with the people in the class, and when they said what they said, you know, I mean, I said what they said, but when they laughed after I said I wanted freedom, and they took it as a joke, I was just like, more people that need to be woke. And that's when I came out back with it and said, the freedom to send my child in, and the freedom not to have their childhood stripped from them, and the freedom for me to not have to be targeted, you know, and the freedom for me not to have to be exterminated. And then the December went over, because it was like they was thinking about it. Then it was like, damn, yeah, she right. That is the priority. That is it. You know what I mean? And that's how you got to bring them back to, reality. You got to wake them up and let them feel the emotion of it, because we emotional people and we dealing with it. Oh, facts. Yes, Africa. So, you know what I mean? And we know what we dealing with, because we dealing with it every single day. And we've been dealing with it. You know what I mean? We got centuries of this. So this is where our energy and our focus got to be. With that said, you know, I'm pushing black owned. You know, I don't want to just continue to be, you know, about what we're dealing with, because we know what we deal with. You know what I mean? So as long as we stay woke on that, we ain't never going to forget. But as long as we, what we got to push is our people. Push ourselves and push our community and push the black owned, and just continue to build, you know what I mean? So we can have this, you know, nation again, you know what I mean? And we can regain, you know, that control. So, I was writing down these businesses, right? So, because certain businesses that I've been coming across, you know, and I've been dealing with, because even when I was in the math class, you know, straight off the bat, you know, and I said, what does it take? And I was telling the people, like, what does it take for us to, you know, come together, you know, everything we facing with it. And I said, we just gonna wait till we just gonna keep getting killed. You know what I mean? We wanna, I said, we hate each other, but we keep trusting motherfuckers who keep killing us. So one sister who's sitting in front of me turned around and said, huh? And I said, peace, sis. And she was like, you know, peace. And we started talking, and she said she was like my aunt and stuff. She showed me her tattoo of it. And I said, oh, are you Kemetic? And she was like, she's still, you know, learning here. So, but she likes things that she's learning. She's out, you know, black owned and businesses and all the above. And, you know, great. So she was telling me what she does. And she's a notary, you know, and I wanted to put her out there. You know, I don't think she'll mind, you know, her business. But, you know, her name was Shalivia, which is spelled Shalivia. And she's a notary, and you can find her on her, contact her through her Gmail, which is Desktime. Desktime is spelled well, you know, desk, but it's spelled TYME time @gmail.com. And I think you might be able to Google it. I think you might be able to Google Desktime, because she's a mobile clerical service. So you might be able to Google, like, she's in business for herself, black owned. And she was telling me, because I was telling her about Wadada. Wadada is from Axum Culture. They you know, donate, but they're like a market, you know, fruits, you know, veggie produce, you know, a juice bar. So and that's, you know, black owned, you know, coming from Axum Culture, which is also black owned out here, you know, Georgia. If y'all out here reside in Georgia, you know, that's great for you. So with that said, she was telling me about another market, produce market, fruit and vegetable market, which is Simply Produce. And Simply Produce, and on Roosevelt, off of Roosevelt Highway. And she said they take EBT and all that, black owned. So I think you can Google Simply Produce as well. So, you know, definitely go support, you know, black owned, you know, produce market here. Yeah, I mean, they definitely support. With me, I did a video on my Instagram, if people follow me on Instagram, and I was talking about how self-care was important. And because came across this sis out here who does massages, and she does house calls. You know, she come to your home, give you a nice little energy healing session. Size pressure's good. You know, the energy's good flow, all that. So she was really good. She was really good at what she does. I'm gonna definitely keep dealing with sis, Black sister, but you can find her on Instagram at Aqua the Aquarius. She's also on Facebook, Aqua Simone. So you can find her there. And she's a spa therapist, a holistic healer. She also does like holistic herbal, certain things on Earth Amani. So earthamani.com. You can go to her website and find her there. So, and it also another sis that I deal with too. And I even buy, I got waist beads from her. I got to show you my waist beads. But I don't know if other people know about waist beads, you know, the sisters, whatnot. But it's good, something that brings, you know, positive vibes, positive energy. It's even good for, you know, pregnancies, to be able to measure, you know, size as you know, go along and get certain trimesters and things like that. But, you know, obviously I'm not pregnant right now, but thinking for other sisters who are maybe going through pregnancy stage. So, and, you know, bring healing and things like that. So it's really good. You can do some research on waist beads, and the history of it comes from our culture here. So, she does that, but she's also a web developer. So people looking for, you know, things in regards to developing their website, you know, graphics, stuff like that. And you can find her on Miko Bay. Her name's Miko, and you can find her on MikoBay.com, which is MIKOBEY.com. So I always still like to put out Black-owned stuff and Black-owned businesses and things like that, you know, just to show that, you know, in case there's any people out here that's looking for certain things that might fall under that category, you're looking for somebody Black-owned, here's your way, because we know that word of mouth is powerful, and we know that that's the main thing. That's the main way we're going to, you know, rise together. You know, it's by talking to each other, by having love and supporting each other. Even when I was just at the trail the other day, and every time I ran across another brother or sister, regardless if I know they are, you know, not really for their people or not, you know, I took time to say, you know, greetings, you know, hello, you know, but well, you know what, if they see what kind of revolutionary, but if they didn't, you know, like nod my head, or, you know, how you doing, you know, and they would say good morning, but I don't say good morning, because what Ralph Smart we talk about Infinite Waters about the energy of good morning, and how morning is too close to MOURN, morning. So I try to get away from that, you know, because I don't want to put that energy out there on someone else, because you never know if it can come back on you, especially if you have ill intent. So I always say greetings, or grand rising, or hello. You know, and I try to put that out there. But the other day, this one sister had a problem with that, who picked me up in Lyft, and she called, you know, to say where I'm at, say good morning, and I said greetings, and she seemed like okay, like had an attitude about it. What's so attitude about greetings? It's a proper greeting, and I'm saving you some negative energy with morning. But you know, you never know. So but that being said, you know, this is just what it is. I like to see waist beads on the sister. Oh, you do? Okay, you feel me 100%, sis. All right, peace, Africa Black. But yeah, so you know, this is just what it is. So when I try to put in that energy about, you know, greetings and all the above, you know, I try to, you know, just put that out there, the positivity, and speak to the people, because I say, and speak to my people, because I feel as though this is how we got to be. We got to be what we say, that we like family, and be friendly to one another, and a smile goes a long way. So even if I can't, whatever, I like smile, try to nod the head and something like that. Or, hey, you know, or whatever, if they're running, jogging, or something like that, just to, you know, give you that, you know, acknowledgement, you know, because we're together, and we might meet each other, you know, you never know. And then you might talk and build, you never know who they are, you never know who you might meet, you never know who you might come across. Just with a smile, you know, a wink, you know, just being greeting and being polite. And, you know, we got to stop being so the way that we've always been, and why we have such a distrust and mistrust, and being so distant with each other, you know, versus, you know, anyone else. what we got to do is reestablish that love, you know what I mean? So, and have that respect, you know, for one another. So this is what I'm trying to, you know, put more into, you know, and be more, you know, open, you know, so we can start from there and continue to build and build, you know, like I said, with word of mouth and powerful, and tell everybody about other things and business and stuff. And I'm like that in class when I'm in school, and I'm just like, and I'm here and I'm shopping here and I'm supporting it, and they Black owned. And, you know, even this one sis was telling me, she was like, oh, you smell nice. And I started telling her different, I said, oh, it's a plethora of things, girl, from my soap to my body wash to my lotion to my oil to my perfume body oils to my regular body oils to the bath oil to it's a hair oil. I was like, it's a plethora of stuff. So she's like, you know, and I was just telling her, the Black owned, you get this here, you get this here, and you get this here. And then when I go to eat here, when I go to shop here, and, you know, and when I buy this, and it's probably my detergent too, because Black owned, that smells really good. And, you know, I'm just going through the certain things and just to try, so I can tell you, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you can check out this, and this way, saying it's Black owned, you know, just to let you know, like, you know, because that's all it's about. You know what I mean? So, and then letting them know, and then because in case they don't, and then they can pass it on to the next one. And this is how we're going to continue to build up what we already have, while we can still try to establish more. You know what I mean? So this is how we're going to liberate family. So, I guess this is what we got to realize, but I've been talking, how long? I said 26 minutes. So, I said, I just started off the video saying it's not going to be long, because I didn't really plan on going long. You know, I wanted to do 7 minutes, and that's pretty much it. But, I guess I can get just passionate in certain things I talk about. So, you know, support Black. You know, buy Black, you know what I mean? Support Black owned, you know, some of the Black owned businesses. If you have a problem, I can, you know, I can write them. If y'all, you know, have problems hearing me or trouble hearing me, I can, you know, put them in the comment section for you. But, you know, support Black owned, you know, be about, you know, ourselves. Because being about our people is being about ourselves and being about our community, being about our race and our culture and all the above. So, and this is where we got to be focused at. You know, and that's it. Liberation, freedom. All you see is freedom. Get the Crucible album. And for two, you know, just like I said in class, you know, Black Power all day, every day. You know, it's a lifestyle. It's a livelihood. You have to eat, sleep, and breathe, you know. And when I'm there, I'm just like, freedom. You know, if I had all the money in the world, and if I could buy freedom, that's why I said, if I could buy freedom, I would do that. I would buy liberation. I would free my people if I could do that. You know, if I could use this money to do that, I would do that. You know, if, like you said, you had all the money I would buy whatever I could, you know what I mean? So that would, you know, that would equal liberation, you know what I mean? So, this was just that. So the fact that people, you said keep going, I'm freaking crazy. So people said that, you know, when they laughed, you know, I did feel a little type of like, really? You know, it's funny, you know? So, and I guess he found that funny too. So, and that's when I had to break it down. But look what we're dealing with right now. We don't want the freedom from that. We don't want that to stop. So, you got to think about that. So, no, I'm ended the Africa Black. So, I'm going to end it on that note. Peace and love. Thanks, everybody tuned in. Thank you, Africa Black, for being here the whole time, brother. Thanks to everybody who's going to watch. You know, thanks for allowing me each and every time into your home, the energy in your home. You know, I thank you guys for always wanting to tune into me and watch me. Definitely want to speak on more business. Oh, these earrings. If you like these earrings, House of Suna, you can follow her at House of Suna on Instagram. Even this Ankh as well. So I get a lot of jewelry from her. Nice sis, clothing, beautiful elderly sister. Not a nice stuff too. So definitely check her out. And yeah, just support Black, you know, Black owned. Yeah, be about us. Be about, you know, our community, continue to elevate, you know, and build up and grow, continue to, you know, elevate yourselves individually, continue to try to elevate our communities as a collective, you know, and we will, you know, see freedom here, fam. So peace and love, keep heads up and keep boots on the ground. Peace.